on YouTube, and I'm live, and I am live. Greetings, Queen Witchy here with Queen of Forces Healing Ministries live. Just me, but I'm live. I was trying to go live on Instagram, but it was never working out. So I don't know. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Happy Spring Equinox 2023. Happy New Year. Happy New Cycle. Happy New Season. Blessed Ostara, all of that good stuff. Uncle Jasanev, life, prosperity, and good health. So, like I said, I was going to go live on Instagram, but it wasn't working out. So, here I am. Just want to send blessings and peace. Let's take a deep breath. And exhale and settle into the grounding energy of Earth. We give thanks for being here in this new cycle, and we allow ourselves to be open to all the good, all the healing that is coming our way. We give thanks for life cycles. We give thanks for sunshine and rain. As we welcome this energy, it is easiest and best, in my opinion, to welcome in new energy by releasing old stagnant energy first. And so, as we are now into this equinox fully, as far as the East Coast is concerned, the spring equinox was to begin at 5:24 p.m. So it is a little after 6 p.m. now, and we give thanks for being in this energy. We have a new moon that will officially be here tomorrow, but the energy, of course, is already here. Excuse me. We welcome in Aries season. We welcome in spring season. We welcome in the new moon. All this new ground to plant and grow in. And so we give thanks. I am going to pull some tarot cards and maybe a few different oracle cards as well. So, as always, or as almost always, I'm using my Miss Cleo Tarot Power Deck, which is my first deck. I love it so much. And if you don't already know, if you haven't watched my most previous video, then know that on March 30th, I will be doing a workshop for mental wellness for young people at the Boys and Girls Club in Waterbury, Connecticut. You can email queenofforces@gmail.com for information on different healing services such as tarot and oracle readings, energy healings, mediumship readings, counseling, healing rituals, all kinds of good stuff, as well as ministerial services. So, even before I got on live, I was getting a message for us to be mindful and more observant and conscious of what we're doing. And the example that came to me was a graveyard and the honoring of ancestral loved ones. And it wasn't like, because I was seeing the graveyard, okay, seeing people at graveyards. And the main reason they were there was to honor people who had passed away, most of them long ago. Some people that they didn't even know. And I am taking this message as a personal reminder too, because I have recently been to a graveyard. And so the message was, um, when you're going and coming from a graveyard, make sure you use spiritual tools, especially those things that you cleansing and protecting things. And again, this is not anything to like scare people. it is just to be mindful and sensible because, as we know, the graveyard is another type of portal. And there are many graveyards that we don't even know exist. But the ones that we go to go clean graves, decorate them, that's another form of giving an offering, because we know spirit is energy, is not confined to one physical place. But for us humans, it is a part of our grieving process to have a physical place to go to. And some people find lots of healing in doing that. So if you'll want to make offerings as you leave and or enter a grave site, please continue to do so. If you're not want to do that, I highly suggest you do that. Um, because most of the time when we go and visit graves, we commune with our loved ones, and more than likely we ask them for help for something. And that's normal. That's what we would do, right? Especially if it's family and or anybody that we have that type of relationship with. Okay. But we also know the law of reciprocity, and we know about balance and order. And when we can give, we want to receive. That is the best thing to do. And when we can't, then we can't. Or we find another way to give. So bring your offerings, do your cleansing, say your prayers, that kinds of things. Because sometimes souls that are lost or confused, or getting stuck, um, and not free, that have leftover stuff to deal with, people that often hang around graveyards. And especially if you're sensitive and or medium, if they can sense that you can sense them and they need a ride somewhere, and they will ride back with you. At least try, you know, meaning they can attach themselves enough to you so that their energy is affecting you in some way, even after you leave. So, again, because energy, spirit, doesn't need a physical place to be in. So they can go with you, be there at the same time, you know? So that was a message that I got. And we're already 7 minutes something in. And so I'm going to pull a few cards. I don't know how long this reading is going to go, but happy equinox. Happy equinox. We're getting ready for a leap year next year. This is the year of the rabbit. These pregnancies and babies popping up. Communication is coming, and it seems like there's been um, a heavy burden to carry, whether it was intentional, unintentional, consciously, unconsciously, because some things in life we just have to carry. Some things we are carrying because we don't know we can let them go, or we don't know how to let them go. So this is reminding us to ground and declare our ability to release. Just as I was recently saying, just a minute ago, we're moving into this new cycle, and we need to release things that no longer serve our highest and best good. And again, sometimes we don't know that consciously, but we can affirm that. We can be open to that. Let those things go so that you can be free and get ready to start your new cycle on good footing. And keep your eyes on what's to come, because there's information coming, there's movement coming, movement getting ready to happen. There is travel, or really a move. Sounds good for me. A physical move, like a different location, different residence. And it could be across water, which could mean oceans, or it could mean a river running through town. Um, or it could just mean a long distance, like East Coast, West Coast move. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't mind that at all. Let's see if there's anything coming up with that. And this is every season again. So, and the fiery energy, we have to remember to ground ourselves. And we need passion and fire to get started and get going. But we have to remember to balance so that we just don't fly off the deep end, rushing into something that, excuse my phone, I thought I had it on silent. Rushing into things too quickly without a good plan. At the same time, we need to make sure we're following our intuition so that when the right opportunity is there in our midst, then we can go with it. So, again, excuse me, it's that balance of knowing how to manage that fiery energy because we need fire. Fire is very helpful and it's warming us up. It's bringing us these beautiful flowers that are coming. It's bringing us the buds on the trees. So we give thanks for the fire. We need all these elements, and we give thanks that they all work together to help keep us in balance. Take your spiritual baths. First oracle card I pull says travel. Very similar to the other card we got about travel. The Knight of Staffs. You see that boat there? And look at this young lady. She's on her boat. So that just confirms, again, what I was saying. Travel, movement, possibly across border or long distance. And the move could be made easier because you're moving and you'll be earning more money in your career, job, or business. Or that might be your way to move. Did I just say that? You're either moving because the job you're in is sending you to another place and you're going to take advantage of that and make more money. Or you could also know you want to move, have the place already in your head. You already have this desire to move to a certain place. And the ticket to getting there is finding a job there. That's a good idea. Like even if it's virtual, but it's based there. That's a good idea. And you can go ahead and start working while you're here. That will give you some more funds to help support your move and energetically pull you closer to it. To me. Oh, that's good. I like that. So in that same vein, these cards I'm about to pull out of life. What is it called? Life Purpose Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Since it's already talking about career, which our life purpose has more is more than career involved in our life purpose. But our life purpose really should coincide, cohabitate, live together, breathe together, be twins, you know. Because we are here on a mission, and what our mission is should help sustain us in the 3D as well. Because otherwise, really, what's the point? Because it's hard to have passion for something for so long. You have earthly responsibilities that need to be taken care of. Okay, so let's stop talking to you. And this is confirmation. Again, we're on Oracle deck, so they have the message just written out. You're on the right path. Let's keep on keeping on. So, again, if moving is really in your path, traveling is what you're supposed to be doing. So, get that job, or if you're in a physical company that is, like nationwide, and they have, or even worldwide, whatever, and they have like branches. Say if you work for the bank and you want to move from one state to the next, check the branch, see if you can get a transfer. That kind of thing. All right, let's see what other healing messages we can get. All right, and this could come together so beautifully until you would think it's a doggone miracle. It might just blow you away. You might go online and looking for a job or be looking at something in this city or state that you're interested in, because it's good to do that. Like, continue to do things to remind you of the place, to give you information about it, like the little things, like how many parks do they have in town if you're a person that likes parks? How far is it from a health food store? Um, how many Japanese restaurants are in town? Things that you know you like or feel like you need in a place. Go ahead and start researching to see what's there, what's around it, what type of museums. Is there a zoo? If you have children, what can the children be doing? How many extracurricular activities? What does the school look like if they're going to be going to a school? Or is there a homeschool group to be in? How easy is to access a mall, a train station, an airport? Any little thing that you know affects life, because the moves that are coming up this season and this year are long term. This is like setting a foundation, because anybody can have more than one home, but this will be like the headquarters. You know, you can have 10 homes, but this one area you're moving into, that's your base. So you need to do practical things now to get information to see the things that you need are going to be there, or how far away they are. Like I was just saying, how far away they are, how easy are they to get to? Would it be is the energy better on the west side of town versus the east side? You know, if you're on social media like Facebook, which I'm really not active on myself, but if you're on Facebook, are there groups in that area that you can join already? You know, could you call the recreation department and get a list of classes that they have for children and adults? You know, if you have an elderly person in your family, how's the activities for them? Is there an adult daycare? Are there senior groups they could be a part of if they're active, you know, senior that wants to get out and do stuff? All of those things that will affect your life. I mean, it could be anything. You know, you want to live on a dirt road. How many dirt roads do they have in town? You know, or just all this stuff. And do it in a positive way too. Let it stress you out. Some days you can do your research online, and other days you can just think about it and send the energy towards it. You know, because you got to take some breaks and allow other information and ideas to come to you as well. But it's just gonna seem miraculous how it all works out. And if you have any health concerns or issues that you are trying to address right now, I highly recommend some Reiki to help you along the way. Um, I mean, anything. I think one of the messages here about this is do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Even if you have to do something you're not that comfortable with, but it's only temporary, so it can get you to the next phase, then consider doing that. Meditate on it and see how you feel about it. But really, do things and make sure you're doing things yourself. Meditate, deep breathe. If you're able to do some yoga, some stretches, do something, move your body every day in some capacity, like intentionally. Your breath is very important. Again, people that you could trust to do healing energy, people that you trust to join you in prayer, that kind of thing. Because you need that foundational energy to be balanced and whole so that you can accomplish those other things, so that your body will get stronger and better. How about let's get a message from the romance cards? Almost 20 minutes in, so I'm getting ready to slow this down. All right. Yep. Another message of release, releasing people and places from the past where the energy was not positive. People that lied to you, people who said they were your friends and weren't, romantic or platonic relationships I'm talking about right now. This is beyond just romance. This is all types of relationships in this message. Really take care of yourself and realize how special you must be that people had to do all of that to try to keep you in their life when they really could have just told the truth from the beginning. Like, but they didn't want to do it. So they put all of that effort, you know? Like, I guess they thought you were worth the effort. So try to see it that way and realize, hey, I don't have to sweat anybody. I am a child of the universe. I am one with nature. I don't have to sweat anybody. Obviously, they've been sweating me. I do the best I can to live from a place of peace and balance. And I try to give what I give what I want to get, you know? So take care of yourself. Let all that stagnant mess go because there is stability and looks like a serious relationship ahead that you would enjoy. You would be um, pleased with the balance and reciprocity in this relationship. And it soon come. Soon come. The last card we got, exactly what it said, very soon. Decide clearly what you want so that it comes to you now. And you have to let that other stuff go. Because that is messing up, taking up space. Let's let it go. Just set the intention to let it go. If you have to keep doing that, I set the intention to let it go. I blow it away. It no longer has power over me. Because you've obviously come a long way from holding that burden in the first spread we got to moving and releasing, letting go, and being on the right path to stability and commitment. From the world of spirit, what messages can we get? If you would like, you could take a moment to think of a certain person or a few people that have passed on, but that you love and care for, or feel like you need a message from. Think of them and let's see what messages they may want to send you through these cards. So we give thanks. And I'm probably going to pull a couple. Let's see. Okay, so this is part of a message that I said earlier. Souls, just reminding us that souls can be in many places at one time because energy has no bounds or constraints. So for me, it's like this message is saying, even though my physical body is gone, I'm still right here. I'm still right here. And I can hear you when you talk to me. I can see your tears when you cry. But I'm not lost. Love never dies. And forgiveness is a big message from this person as well. And this message could come from a different person. You know what you've been thinking about forgiveness. And it feels to me like um, more than one person will benefit from forgiving. There's an apology, a sincere apology, and a commitment to do their best to help you in the world of spirit. Just ask them. It helps them balance their karma as well. So I'm of the knowing that even though we let go of our physical body and then we just become one in fullness, if we still have some earthly lessons that we need to balance out, we can still do that. And a wonderful way to do that is go directly to help the person that you have harmed. So if I have harmed you and I lose my body and I transition over and I left incomplete, I would more than likely want to come back and help you if I could to balance that out. Because sometimes people don't see, because there's something happens to us sometimes early on in the game, or we come back because we didn't complete a lesson in the body or out, and then we got to come back and figure it out again. And so we can make some very interesting decisions, and they can hurt people depending on the health of our mind, our emotion, our inner true divine self. We come back here to get a physical body and get a chance to do it again. And then if we get screwed early on, again, we can get stuck and continue to hurt people until we got to keep doing it. But this person or people is letting you know too that there's been like a family party over yonder. Everybody gets greeted and welcomed by other benevolent loved ones, and they get to have those comforting experiences still there. And so you can feel that energy. They're letting you know that they appreciate your love, they appreciate the love that they were welcomed by, and they want to participate in the exchange of forgiveness. I think that's beautiful energy for this new moon and spring equinox um, cycle. Yeah, you're all love. They don't have anything to worry about. They're free and wishing that love was expressed more. Forgiven, the opportunity for forgiveness is here, and I think everybody wants that. So move forward in this spring season, open, receptive, all that stuff that means you know good, gone by the wayside. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Make sure you breathe, and when you do, you let go like that softly, and let just that relaxation wave just flood over and through you. Relax into your healing. Clean your body, clean your mind, clean your home, clean your car. Sage, use lavender oils, lavender and sage, dried lavender and sage together to burn. Candle scents, I already said oils, Florida water. Use your cleansing tools and contact me if you need any assistance. I am here to assist. May the force of healing be with you this spring equinox season and always. Ashe.